Colorado Springs, Kev.
Come on now.
Let's go.
This is important.
I know. It
matters. The things that he was talking about were so important, right? Access, right? Availability.
Equipment.
Waiving fees.
Yeah.
Right? I just think that's so key. And the Bill of Rights, you're involved with that. You want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, let me give you a little more context on that Bill of Rights, because it was introduced, you may remember, by Project Play in 2021, written in partnership with experts like Dion Kohler and the Center for Sports and Human Rights, both of which you're going to hear from tomorrow, actually. Eli Wolf, of course, had a hand in it, as many others did as well. And the good news is support for this Bill of Rights has continued to grow since last year. Most, not all yet, but most national governing bodies now endorse the Bill of Rights, as well as the USOPC, of course, professional leagues, NBA's on board. Yeah. NWSL's on board. We can cheer for that.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
National Lacrosse League's on board. They've endorsed it as well. So all good sign.
All good stuff. And I think one of the things that we start to understand even more is the opportunity to continue this work, right, and the role and value of it. And I'm going to riff right now because my clicker ain't working and it's not paying attention. It's all love in this room,
there you go.
Right? And so one of the things that I know is that, that Aspen is so key in this part of what we're doing. And the Bill of Rights is shaping grant making, right? It's shaping all these opportunities around. And so we're going to talk about Massachusetts and Maryland.
Yeah.
And the idea that through the Play Sports Coalition, which has unlocked funding for sports-based youth development programs in those states that align with the Bill of Rights. The U.S. Department of Education is involved, right? Starting the idea of referring to sports participation as a right of all students.
Yep.
It's absolutely a right of all students. At last year's summit, Houston became the first municipality to endorse the Bill of Rights. This fall, the city will work with Aspen to survey youth in sports programs on how well they believe adults are respecting their rights.
I can't wait to hear about that.
Respecting their, or not.
I want to hear those results.
Right? And I think that that's going to be key, is listening. Like that very first panel that we had. We need to be listening to the youth, to the kids, because they have a perspective about this. And I think the more that we start to understand that, the more we can lean into the rights of young people to have an opportunity to move.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're actually going to talk about the next steps in this, because we're going to hear from former teammate of mine, Mary Harvey, announcing a new commitment to activate in all World Cup host cities for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which is happening, as we know, in all of North America. So Canada, the United States of America, and Mexico. So that's big news as well.
So as you know, Aspen partners with local communities to landscape their state of play and to mobilize partners to give more children and adolescents an opportunity to play and be physically active. Last fall, Project Play officially released State of Play Oakland with Stephen and Aisha Curry's Eat, Learn, Play Foundation. Many partners have begun to activate ideas from those recommendations. This fall, in partnership with the Names Family Foundation, Project Play, yes, you are here, yes, shout out Names Family Foundation, right? In partnership with them, Project Play will release its 12th community report in Tacoma Pierce County. That's one of the most amazing things, I think. So thanks to the foundation, board, and community partners included Metro Parks Tacoma, who have joined us today at the summit. So thank you so much for involving yourself in that. Also today, Aspen is pleased to announce they're going to launch 2 new State of Play reports. It's 13th and 14th since 2017. The first one brings Project Play full circle to the valley where the initiative was founded. Aspen is partnering with the Hearst Community Initiative and the Colorado Health Foundation on State of Play Colorado from Aspen to Parachute, with a focus on communities in the corridor whose youth populations have the least access to sports activities. The second report
That's right.
will bring Project Play to Louisiana, specifically Greater Baton Rouge. Would you want to share that information?
I got that one, Kaz. Aspen will partner with Irene W. and C.B. Pennington Foundation to convene leaders and develop cross-sector partnerships that can champion sport for all youth. So, as we know, they can develop physically, mentally, socially, and emotionally. And this next block actually gets right to the heart of the power of the collective in this room. So why Project Play matters right now, which is really why collective action matters right now, and why we all need to come together to serve kids, and especially as this pandemic lifts, thankfully. So to help us get this block started, we welcome Elliot Gerson, EVP of Policy Programs at Aspen Institute.